Affordable, portable, good quality hi-fi is never been better. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. Today I'm going to share my experience of using recently released SMS and audio DS20 DAC with headphone amplifier stage. It has 6000 milliamp of battery inside. Everything is working perfectly as intended. Volume control is slightly tricky when I start using it, but I got used to it. So one push and it will go up or down and it will be blinking. White LED light will be. So once you get to the position that you want, when it's blinking, stop pushing it, then it will settle and it will become solid white LED. Pretty simple to use. Most of my music listening I use Variant 1 planar magnetic headphone, Moondrop Para 2 planar magnetic headphones, and my favorite headphone is Sony MDR7506 because SMS DS20 give very good sound quality no matter what type of headphones I pair it. I was using it with my phone and that magnetic attachment works very nice. Although the position is a little awkward, DS20 is sticking out a little bit on the bottom side of iPhone Pro Max, so that's the one little issue. Other than that, it works great. And then I moved over to my main system pairing it with SMS N100 streamer, listening with this DS20 using all those headphones again. And I was driving for the battery test is I was driving two headphones simultaneously. I started with Variant 1 and Sony MDR7506, volume level at 50, which is pretty close to my reference level. After 2 hours, it went down to 75%, so which is very good, right? Driving those two headphones. And then I switched it over to Para 2 and Variant 1 combination. I drove 2 more hours and it went down to 50% of battery. That's both driven, right? So 3.5 millimeter has a less gain, so less voltage. That's the only downside if you are planning to use two headphones. Just that's the testing purpose only. So if you have an even better efficiency headphone, this will last you very long time. Probably it will give you the specs said that 10 hours of operation hours, so which is pretty accurate, I would say. And then I started using 3.5 millimeter to stereo RCA jack and connected to my Ocuface E4000. Raise the gain to maximum 100%. As soon as I raised the gain to 100%, the battery went down pretty quickly. Probably like 45 minutes to 1 hour, it went all the way down to 25%. So charging it is pretty quick as well, not too bad. Like 10-15 minutes, it can get back up to 50%. So that is one thing that I like to mention it to you. Background noise control, everything is very nicely done. Using Cirrus Logic CS43131 quad balanced chip design with PFFC Plus headphone amplifier stage that they designed it together using battery power, which is pretty impressive. This is a very good upgrade from dongle or those portable device that many people uses, right? So this one I was thoroughly impressed by all the performance that it come with it. Slight downside is those white LEDs are a little too bright. Probably I will put some sort of stickers on it if I'm traveling with this DS20. And then when I try online streaming, Tidal streaming, when it run into MQA tracks, although they don't advertise. One of my favorite track, Kelly Joe Phelps, Without the Light. That track is MQA track on Tidal, so when it's playing, the little LED turns green. So that's the one thing that I like to mention it to you. When you play in PCM files, there is no indicator light. When I'm playing DSD5 USB cable connected from my Sony NAS, the little LED will turn on. That DSD indicator is white LED light. So those are a few things that I like to mention. There is no indicator lights for resolution or anything like that other than gain level and battery percentage. Those are the lights that always display on DS20. Quad LED always on because they want to highlight those quad chip design. Design of this DS20 is pretty impressive. Extruded aluminum block with the acrylic or some sort of tamper resistant cover plastic or some sort of, it's not glass for sure. So that is very nicely designed in my opinion. It's very solid to hold, a little weighty, battery longevity and carrying option, probably the IEMs if I'm carrying this DS20 playing music with my phone. So that is going to be great pairing, right? Battery life will even last longer for higher sensitive IEMs. So price is good, performance is very good. Most importantly, the sound quality. So for the sound quality, I would say very easy to listen, engaging, neutral tone with richness to it. I wouldn't say it has one more sound, right? It has a nice and rich tonal balance with nice depth and very good precise mid-range quality. And one of the most impressive thing about this DS20 is bass quality and control that it can deliver. Pretty impressive. I was really enjoying listening to it, right? If I have to nitpick on this DS20, high frequency extensions, I will love a little bit better extension, more separation and more air. So when I started using my main amp using RCA 3.5 to RCA Y cable, raising the gain to max on this DS20, and overall sound staging and depth and everything is pretty decent, but I will not be giving you sound sample because it's too laid back when I'm using with my main system. So but headphone stage and DAC combination works really well, but not to use with the main stereo system, but I will try it anyway because that is my main stereo system and still pretty impressive sounding. So sound quality, this is gonna be easy to match with any kind of headphone and any kind of IEMs that you may have. It will give you pleasure of enjoying your favorite music without giving you fatigue in long hour or listening section. I can totally easily recommend it to you to try, my friend. That is the experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.